So we just had a little teaser breakdown of the Hawkeye trailer, but now I have some exclusive footage for you guys where he's in the practice range. We get to read all the abilities, see exactly what he does, and let's get into it. Let me break it down for you guys. So first things first here, this is his primary fire, and what's interesting about this is you can actually swap between two different arrows. You can press 1 and have just the normal piercing arrow, or you can press 2 and you'll actually shoot the triple volley of explosive arrows, which do AoE damage. It's also noted that whenever you use his passive, all you have to do is aim towards the enemy. You just aim at the enemy for a little bit, the little meter will build up, and now your piercing arrow will do significantly more damage to that enemy. It's a small correction I made from the trailer. I thought you had to ADS, but you just have to look at the enemy. The next thing we have here is the crescent slash. It's where he unsheaths the katana, and it's basically a get off me move. It's a knockback, knocks him up a little bit, does a small amount of damage, but nonetheless, he doesn't have too good a movement, so he needs something like this. He needs some kind of get off me tool. But this can also be used to environmental hazard people and maybe knock them off the map. Lots of matchup purposes used with this tool, though it does have a decently long cooldown. And here we have Hawkeye's E, which is hypersonic arrow. What this does, it's a bit of an anti-air. So Storms, Iron Mans, maybe even Spider-Man flying around, web swinging around, it will knock them to the ground. This is huge for matchup purposes. It seems to travel pretty fast too, like you cannot get caught by this or you're just hitting the ground. What it also does is it can go through multiple enemies at once. So if they're all bunched up, you cast this, shoot it in the crowd, it will go through everything and do a significant amount of damage. Another great ability where you've got to watch out being in the air and bunching up versus Hawkeye. And something else incredibly unique about his kit, and I love that I'm seeing this, because that just goes to show that there's a wide variety of abilities that they can put on these characters. Well, it's Hawkeye's melee. This is called Ronin Slash. Essentially what he can do is deflect projectiles that are shot in front of him. It seems to be at a little bit of a slower pace. He kind of swings it slow obviously, but if you time it right, it's almost like a parry effect, which brings a whole nother skill level to Hawkeye, which he needs something like that because once again, he doesn't have a lot of movement, but this makes the character so cool. This alone makes me want to play him. Like, we have a parry system inside of Rivals now. Also, I love the sounds that the katana and the wakizashi makes. That's a pretty cool name for a sword. And last but not least, we have his ultimate. There you saw the double jump. But what his ult does, it's called Hunter's Sight. If Hawkeye catches you with this ult, you're eating a lot of damage. So essentially what this is, it creates after images from whoever he catches in his sight, and he can shoot those after images and do full damage to the character. It also seems like the primary charges a little bit quicker during ult, but something you do get is Archer's focus at 100% during the entirety of the ult. Now whether those arrows can crit or not on the after images, we'll have to see, but nonetheless, if he catches you with this, the stationary images, he's basically doing whatever he wants to you. You definitely have to watch out for Hawkeye when he has his ult. This is going to be extremely good. And we don't know if your teammates can see those after images and damage them too, but what we do know is the leaked team up ability where Black Widow is going to be able to see them. So you run both of them on the team, he ults, she's going to be able to pick them just like he is. All in all, this character looks incredibly dope. I'm super excited to play him, and in my opinion, he looks like one of the more fun characters that they have in the roster. And that's the video. If you guys enjoyed it, like, sub, comment, help me out with the algorithm. I appreciate it greatly. I'll also have a full match gameplay on the channel soon, probably in just a few hours. But that's it. You guys have a good one.